everyone. Welcome to another episode of Two Ales and Hockey Tales with Wally. And today, again, I'm so excited to have on a 31 and 34-year-old from Jackson Hole, Wyoming and Downers Grove, Illinois, USA. Their hockey journeys have taken them to the USA, Germany, the Herentals of Belgium, France, and, fun fact, at least one of them has been showered in chocolate in Hungary, Wales, England, and Denmark. They are shed legends and helped put a short, fat guy talking in a shed on the map. They inspired a legs and eggs fashion movement. They coined the phrase shed boost by running amok everywhere they gosh darn go. And folks, they're doing it again this season. One is back from injury since his last shed trip and is right back to doing her, and currently has 18 points in 20 games played as a D-man this season, folks. He is a plus 12. If you want, he can also play forward. He enjoys Kit Kats and loves his dog Otter. And just last season, for fun, won a gold medal in the World Championships with Team Great Britain, my squad. The other, for fun, again, has the best goals against average in the Danish Medal League and of all starters, 225. The best save percentage of all starters, and has his squad fighting for first place again. After just last season winning the Danish Pokal, and got a silver medal out of the deal after winning the EIHL playoff championships just the season before. They are now set to muck it up against each other one more time, this time for an international trophy, the Continental Cup, next week in the Shed's Honey Hole, Cardiff, Wales. Welcome back to the Shed, Mac, Carruth, and Evan Mosey. What is that? What is that?
It's the Big Mac Twix.
What is the Big Mac Twix? Are you on that? Is there a picture of you on a Big Mac Twix? Shut the front door.
That's actually pretty sick.
Did somebody get that
that's
to you
in
for
Danish
Christmas?
too.
They wrote it in Big Mac in Danish. That's a big Twix, man. Is that actually a
Is that
Twix?
just one or is that multiple Twix bars?
I think it's 16.
Yeah, see, that's how that Kit Kat thing came to me was
2 Twix.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh man. So is that a Christmas present from a fan?
Yep. Yeah.
Did they chuck that on the ice? Could you imagine
so
that hitting
hockey.
somebody and just knocking somebody out?
That's so hockey.
They came down Cardiff Devil style onto the bench.
Oh man, it would have been way cooler if they chucked that on the ice and just crippled somebody, like somebody just got buckled from behind.
Then it would break, and you don't need one like that to break.
No, but it's got like a stand.
Do you even eat that? Or do you keep it?
Got a stand built into the back here.
See, I think my Kit Kat one had the stand. You have to keep that
forever. You have to keep that forever, just like my Fun is Fun 2 Ales and Hockey Tales whistle I got. You got to keep that forever.
Yeah, I don't know though. Chocolate goes bad, man. You got to eat that. It's meant to be eaten.
Well, that's neat.
Look at that.
Well done.
Look at that.
Whatever fan did that, good for you. Fun is fun.
Yeah.
Mosey, you also have got a 16-piece chocolate bar. That was in Sheffield, right? Kit Kat?
Yeah, but like Mac, on the other hand, is like savoring his. Mine was open on the bus ride back home, and I was already munching it. Like I thought it was like 4 or 5 Kit Kat packs down.
Well, those people got that one custom made, so I don't think you opened that one up on the bus. If it was custom made, Mosey, I think you would have savored it a bit more.
No, I'm dead serious. I opened it up on the bus. Like I was 4 Kit Kats down by the time we got back.
You didn't even send me the picture until I asked for it.
No,
you got to send me these fun things. I don't even know about stuff unless people tell me. You know?
No, I think they, yeah.
Does Cardiff know you like Kit Kats?
There's one guy who throws them out every game, which I appreciate it. Like there's only like one. Yeah. It's in the same spot too, which is nice because I just have to like do one loop and it's just right there. He always chucks it right on the blue line. So he's pretty accurate.
Well, tell him thank you. And I appreciate it. Because I know you appreciate it, right? And that's hockey when people throw chocolate on the ice for wins, right?
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best. It makes hockey fun.
I agree. And maybe the Kit Kats haven't caught on because I sponsored the Manchester Storm and people are mad at me, but that wasn't my fault.
Maybe that's what you did. there's an uprising in Cardiff for you. They don't want you coming back after the Manchester Storm dilemma.
Because there's tons of chocolate on the ice there, folks. They bought in, you know. I just want to feel loved again in Cardiff, and I just want Kit Kats back, you know. For you, Evan, you're a Shed legend, and you got me on the map with Mac. And you know you deserve Kit Kats. You do.
Fans, man, they're against you now, man. They're turning on you fast.
Well, you know what the Manchester Star did just say to me? Because I do still owe them some cashola.
Oh, they're like, pay up, sucker.
No, I said, hey, would you be open to me having a pop-up stand at one of your games and selling merchandise? And then I'll just give you the money I owe you from what I make. And
what'd they say?
They said, we're in, baby. Like, yeah. We're doing this thing. So now I just have to like make merchandise and have people like run it, and I'll just be over here in my shed.
Yeah, that would be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty far away but Neil Parker, my sponsor, he was the one that brought up the idea of pop-up stands. And thank you, Manchester, for letting me have one. That's pretty neat, you know? It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah,
Dana.
Hi, Dana.
Dana made me a nice cherry scone with some clotted cream and raspberry or strawberry jam, and it is delicious.
Wow, that looks good. Hi. Welcome back to the shed.
Thank you. I'm good
now. But so my dream in life, and I think this would be as hockey as it gets, because obviously you guys are friends, but I actually enjoyed playing hockey against my friends even more than randoms, because then there's more on the line and you can chirp each other for life over what happens. And what I think should happen, and I mean, Cardiff, I hope you're still on my squad because I'm a devil for life. I'm just having fun with Manchester, and fun is fun. I am a devil, but what I think should happen is, gosh darn it, you guys should go out and compete and give her all you got. Give her tits, you know, muck it up and see who wins. Well. And I think from both teams, from the Herning fans, from the Cardiff fans, from wherever those other two teams are, we'll get to them. I think everybody should bring a Twix and a Kit Kat. Everybody should have one, and it's whoever earns it, you know, whoever earns it, shower the ice. And fun is fun, and then the fans eat the other one. You didn't deserve it, right? That's hockey.
Yeah, true. That's how it should be.
If that happened in the Continental Cup, man, that'd be the coolest thing ever. And like that, this thing's coming back to my honey hole, and our history. I think this could be the most incredible thing the Shed's done yet. You know,
it'd be cool. It would be cool.
Well, so you guys are going to have to share this out there, eh? Maybe your squads will share it too. And then, jeepers, there'd be a lot on the line that night. A lot of chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Get free marketing, folks. That's what the Shed's all about. Mac, what's going on up there, man? So when do you travel to Cardiff?
We just got our schedule today. We got a doozy. 3:30 a.m. depart. On bus to Billund Airport, 45 minutes away. That's a 6 a.m. departure. Get in to London. Not sure what airport we're traveling into. At, I want to say 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Arrival downtown Cardiff at our hotel, which I'm not going to say on here because God only knows.
Yeah, people might hockey you. People might do stuff, right? Yeah, don't say that.
Something up. So we get in there. It's 30. Where I have to drop off some Herning Blue Fox jerseys for some fans that are going to wear it for, I assume, our games where we're not playing the Devils. And then. Yeah, so 6 o'clock we get in on Thursday, and then
on Thursday, and then the thing starts the Friday.
Yeah, and then Monday, after, fingers crossed we win this thing. That's a 4:45 wake up call. 5 o'clock bus.
Who scheduled your guys' travel?
Yeah, and actually, it wouldn't be a wake up call. You'd still
that's not. Yeah.
Yeah. If you win this thing, you ain't sleeping by 4, buddy, if you have to get up. Yeah. May as well roll right through that one.
Yeah. There'll be alarms set, but yeah, you won't be waking up.
No.
And then what's the Stansted? What's the other one besides Heathrow?
Oh, there's like 4. There's London, there's Gatwick, Stansted, London City, Luton.
Flying out of at something like 5:30 or I don't know, 8 o'clock, like that, and then we
right on the Monday. You guys are just hightailing out of there. So if you do this thing,
bitch to get to.
You know what? Whether you do it or you don't do it, I mean, you're probably gonna either live it up or take it hard, and I'm pretty sure you'd end up at Chippy Lane, and then you just roll right to the airport from there.
And then a game on Tuesday.
Yeah, game on Tuesday. That's gonna be a dandy. So, you're gonna have to be a pro that day. Eh? Maybe you'll let Freddie Anderson's little brother in a match then. Eh? Maybe he'll get to Tuesday.
all the Cardiff fans and Cardiff locals, all the single boys in Herning are excited to get to Cardiff, I guess. So, just a heads up.
Are they going to be getting the apps fired up?
Oh, I'm sure they're already like, I don't know, whatever they already switched their location, I'm sure.
Right. There's
setting the groundwork. Smart.
Yeah.
If they like
those things really changed the game, man. Like, I was a married guy with kids, but when I got to Cardiff and guys could do, use apps in different cities, it's different,
Yeah, it's a wild game out there these days.
Is it? I don't know about that stuff.
I just hear it through the grapevine.
Right. I used to love hearing it through the grapevine. It used to be like before practice when guys would tell you what was up, and you'd be like, I love hearing stories like this. My job's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, our guys are we're on a bit of a cold.
So but seriously, what's our probability here of the Kit Kat and Twix thing happening? I think it has to happen.
I think we play each other on Sunday, so
I actually looked.
I think
research team got hot. It's the last game of the tournament. I don't know who scheduled this thing, but it's like all the stars are aligning for just the fiercest competition ever.
Yeah.
Big.
You guys aren't going to be mother effing each other at all in the game.
No, not one bit. Not one bit.
It ridiculed on the ice, but it'll be good.
You think? What, you're going out, you're giving people jerseys of yours of Herning, and they're going to wear them in Cardiff. I think everybody's still on your team.
No, on the ice, I'm sure I'll get some heat, but it's going to be nice because everyone's been way too nice to me here in Denmark. Like, everyone's like, "Hey, Mac, how are you?" Like, during the game, I'm like, I don't want that.
Yeah. In
Denmark, people, when you skate by the glass of the opposing fans and they give you the wanker symbol, they're just.
No, but I found in Denmark, I didn't think people mucked it up like they do say in the UK. And it came like there was no trash talking really, and there was nobody like really doing much after whistles, and people were really friendly. It was really, everyone was nice. We were just out there playing a game.
Made like a backdoor save, and the guy that I saved goes, "Nice save, Mac."
Well, I get into how we know each other. I just really hope this all happens. I actually have the timeline written down of like shed history, and that's obviously why I have to have you guys on all the time, man, because I love chatting with you. But like, there's quite the storyboard here written out. You know that?
Yeah, it's got some history.
There's some history here. So, Mosey, we're gonna start with how we met. Well, actually, I played against you. You're that old that you played against me in the UK.
Yep.
You've been doing it a while now, then, I guess, eh?
Been freaking doing it forever, it feels like.
Yeah, you probably don't even remember me being out there. I was just the guy blended in. But I remember you. You were a defenseman for Nottingham back then,
Oh yeah. The good old days.
But then I retire and head home, and for some reason or another, maybe it's because of pregame speeches I had done, not for my hockey playing ability, the Cardiff Devils brought me back for a Wally night and asked me to do a pregame speech one more time. And I guess you saw that.
Right? Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
that's where we reconnected, I guess, and really met, right?
That was where we really, really connected when you ran in with spray paint on your chest and on your back said 88 the goat.
Naked.
Butt naked.
Yeah. Yeah. And then got dressed business casual and ran around the rink and
Yep.
dropped the puck 2 minutes later, right?
Yep.
Fun
Yep.
times.
Then you were in the fan section though, waving the flags.
Yeah, I did do that. Yep.
You were 100% doing that.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think, were you shirtless? Were you shirtless for the puck drop too?
No, that was for awarding player of the game. After I'd already been topless in the crowd with the flag, I figured I may as well do it because they gave player of the game to the goat, and so he was coming towards me, so I took the jersey off to show everybody the goat won. And then I did take a team photo with the team topless. Yeah. It's probably time to put the shirt back on after that for the team photo, but didn't get there. But
you're like that.
I do like having fun. And when people have my back, I like to show my support back. And Cardiff having me back, I thought, oh, okay, well, then I'll get topless in the crowd and meet all the new players naked, spray painted, right?
Memorable, though. We'll never forget that.
Right. And yeah, that is actually how I remembered I missed the hockey guy and how this spawned the idea of doing this a bit. But anyways, then I met you, Evan, because, when I started this, I still had some real anger towards some teams I'd played for. And when I had switched from Bietigheim to Helbron, and I remember playing them the first time after, and I had a chance to win in the last couple of minutes. I hit the fucking post, and then they won in overtime. And then the coach that didn't want me back came out and was like, "Oh, hey, Wally, yeah, great to see you." And it's because he won. It's like if I would have put that in, he's not coming up to say hi. But anyways, then you had just scored the overtime winner against your old team, the Cardiff Devils, and the goalie was Mac Carruth, right?
No. Oh yeah, that was that was
That was your first podcast.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. And so you scored the overtime winner on Mac, and Mac was playing for Cardiff. And now you're going to play again. Isn't this just hockey tales?
Hockey world. Small world.
Now you're going to play for the Continental Cup. It's just like, what the heck, eh?
Yeah.
You can't write shit like this, you know?
You really can't.
You can in the shed, though. You guys can because you go around mucking it up and running amok. And then it's just all the stars align in the hockey world, right?
Two different leagues playing against each other. Two different leagues battling it out.
And you played for Herning too, eh, Evan? We can't forget that.
Oh, yeah. I had my little cup of tea in Herning for a little bit.
Yeah.
Is Daniel the D coach?
Ooh.
Nielsen? What was it? Daniel? Or maybe it was
Jensen?
No, that was Marcus. His son played on the team, I want to say.
Yeah.
I feel like this now he's going off the rails again. I don't think Mac knows who you're talking about at all.
Yeah, not the same, not even close to the same coaching staff, and not even close to the same front office. I think when you're here.
No, like the one guy was like our captain when I was there. He was like almost 40.
Oh no, he retired the year that I got here.
I know, but I thought he was like the coach, wasn't he? Wasn't he assistant coach?
No.
Never mind then.
You're just making stuff up. Get a better research team, Evan.
Yeah, I need to get on the research team.
So Mac, is there anybody that you got to see when you go back to Cardiff? Obviously, you're only there a year, right?
Yeah, I was only there for 9 months.
Right. Yeah. So is there anybody you got to see? Didn't you guys have a really close friend or something?
Yeah, she's
coming out. She's coming out.
Yeah.
What jersey she wearing?
Well, I don't. They are coming to the games, but she's in Herning right now. Visiting. Yeah.
Is there a game? Do you guys play tonight? No, tomorrow.
No. Evan, come on. Just figure it out, everybody.
You play tomorrow, though, don't you?
Yeah, we play tomorrow in Sonrusk.
Oh, Voyance, isn't this a small world? They asked me to kindly leave. No hard feelings. None.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We play there.
Go Herring.
So yeah, she's in Collins, and we still haven't got that verified yet by the old Danish government, but we're working on it.
Right. So
That's
another thing. Like you had a baby since last time we talked, man. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Oh, we haven't talked since then.
No, it was just about to happen. I think when we had Big Jake on.
Yeah, so we're 3 months almost. Like next week, 2 weeks from now, 3 months old. Collins Nora Caruth, but the Danish government has not approved her name yet. So
you got a legal baby then.
Not sure how that's going to go down with the wife, but she's figuring it out.
A lot of paperwork goes into having kids abroad. I may know a thing or two about that. It's a good thing my wife's really good at paperwork because there was a lot of it. You know?
Yeah. And then we got to get a passport to go home, so we got to figure this out pretty quick. But
yeah, to travel, you have to have documents.
Not the worst thing that's ever happened to me. It's pretty fun. So.
Oh yeah. So you been shit on yet or pissed on?
She launched one across the room. That's a number two across the room.
Yeah, you open up that diaper, you don't know what's gonna happen.
New Year's morning, so mom and dad were feeling it, and New Year's morning just.
Yeah.
So dad was in there with the light. Mom was in there.
As they say, shit happens, right?
Yeah. It was.
Man.
Obviously, I got my phone out and videotaped it, so it was good. But yeah, it's been
gotta
good.
remember those.
She's a cutie, I think. So.
Trick of the trade, just because I went through it there, you open up that diaper, and it gets they get fresh air. A lot of pee comes quick, so you open up that diaper and then you close it back up for a couple more seconds because it's coming. I may have been pissed on a few times.
I go the wipe on the belly button before I even open it up.
Is that a new trick?
Yeah, it's 2024, so yeah.
Yeah, wipes are a thing now.
Right. Yeah,
like
I guess I'm coaching under 13 now, right? So yeah.
Across the top of
game may have changed.
Get the cold wipe going there, and yeah, just whatever pee she's got left in there is usually out. But
well played. Way to go.
Can't wait to deal with this, boys. Can't wait.
About girl anatomy that I didn't, think I would know at this point in my life, but here we are.
Yeah.
Now you do.
Yep. Real game changer, eh? Yeah. Like I remember having our second when I was in Cardiff, and while Zoe needed mom, like really wasn't giving her up even at night, so there was really no room for me in the bed. I ended up sleeping on the floor in Colby's room for like a month or two, I think. Things really change. You really aren't the most important person around the house anymore when there's a baby.
Yeah, it's interesting, but it's nice coming home. No one cares how I played or whatever, so it's good.
Yeah, no, it's a fun ride, man. I tell you. So my story is this is the longest it's been since I've been in the shed. Couldn't wait, but I guess this is going to be like this is like a mega big episode. That's why I waited so long. But my boy, we lost a heartbreaker. I lost the hardest game of my life since last time.
Boy.
Yeah.
The championship.
It was the hardest loss I think I've had in my life. We were playing Silver Stick in our hometown, just like the regional to go to the final tournament, kind of like the Continental Cup. You got to win your tournament to go to the next one. And it's in our hometown. And the boys have come a long way. We haven't lost a regular season game. We've been perfect other than in a tournament. And we went through the round robin. And then we're in the semifinal. We're playing the second place team in the other side. And it is our biggest rival right down the road. All the dads work together. All the moms work together. They're all at the nuclear plant there. And like, it's the biggest rivalry around. And I'm coaching this team. And like, I think we have the best team. I think we have the best team in Ontario. I got everything I need. And the boys, I got all fired up in my pregame speech, as you know, Evan. I was clothed this time, but I got them fired up. I thought they were totally ready. I had no doubt in my mind we were going to win this game, and we went out and played hard. And penalties were like 7-1, but like we were playing hard. We killed everything. and we just couldn't score. And then when it's 5-on-5, we're all over them, and we can't put the flipping thing in the net. And then it goes to overtime, and they give us a penalty with like a minute and a half left in regulation. And I thought you'd have to be murder at that point in a game. I didn't even see what happened. Anyways, we kill that one off too. Then we go through 5 minutes of 4-on-4, 3-on-3 for 2 minutes. Can't score. Breakaways. This goalie is like a Mac Carruth. It was nuts. It was seriously. I watched a couple shots, man, and like my horse got a shot and went short side blocker, and the goalie didn't like use his blocker. He just like knocked it up with his shoulder and like knocked it up into the netting. And I was like, you mother. And then he kept doing this, and then it went into a shootout. And like when we were playing 3-on-3, they wouldn't even come in our end. They were just playing keep away, trying to get to a shootout. And then we lost. And then I had to go into a locker room with all these kids that just gave it their all and just lost the hockey game. And man, everybody was bawling because they cared so much and they try so hard. And I had to go in and like give like a post-game speech of like, and it was one of the hardest things I had to do,
Did you get the kid? Did you check the kid's birth certificate to make sure it was the right year?
No, I know the kid. I had like he had a game, and then that team did go to the final against a team I thought we would be playing, and the kid was standing on his head again. They were up 2-0 going to the third, and ended up losing a heartbreaker in overtime.
Oh.
But like, so I know you guys have issues with winning and losing. You guys should see how many issues I have. So when we lost that game, and I was completely devastated. We have to run the clock because it's our tournament. And one of the dads says, now that we're not in the final, like I really don't want to do it because we have a family Christmas that I was going to skip. And he's waiting for someone to step up. And I'm like, I'll do it. So I ran the clock for the final game between the two teams, the team that beat us and the team I thought we'd play.
No.
And I ran a clean clock. I ran a championship clock. I was always on. But I did get to, with my issues, I did get to watch the coaching staffs, how they interacted with their kids, what they were saying. I was pretty close to the action. So looking forward to playoffs, boys.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it was brutal. At least
you made it, though. You made it there.
Made it where?
To the semis. Yeah. You made it.
Made it to the semis? You think that's what I'm playing for, Evan? Like, you kidding me?
They're kids, man. You gotta have fun.
You're smarter, man.
Yeah, but winning's fun, Evan.
Winning is fun.
But then we went back to practice last night, got back on the horse, and I made it a fun practice, Evan. When it's
there you go. See?
When it's a semifinal championship game, it's fun when you win, and it's not fun when you lose. But every other time you go to the ice, it should be fun, I think, right?
Yeah.
So we had fun yesterday at practice. Got back on the horse, Still got everything I need. Just got one more kick at the can here for all Ontarios now, right? Made the best team win.
Yeah. Right? When's playoffs?
We got to do like another round of regular season. So we did the first half 12-0, and now we do another like 7 games, and then it goes to playoffs. And they reseeded the teams and made different leagues. So like now we're just playing the top teams or something. I don't know. I can't keep up with all these rules in minor hockey, man. I just coach who they put us up against, Yep.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do. Okay. We got sidetracked from the storyboard here, but Mac, this Twix thing that's going on, and you're getting that beautiful Danish Christmas present. That all started with my college road roommate, Jeff Lavecchio, in Hungary. Isn't that a small world?
Yeah.
It's beautiful stuff. It's like a storyboard that's been written out in hockey,
Now he's probably one of the most successful off-ice coaches in hockey.
He's doing a lot of neat things, isn't he? I think he's training a lot of people.
He's dialed.
He is dialed. He's always been dialed. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That guy's got a lot of energy, though.
A lot of energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he has kids either, so he can really get into diving into things,
Yeah.
It can be pretty busy. So my fun story today, did I tell you about this? My daughter just played an exhibition game against the boys in under 9, and they won.
Oh, suck it, boys.
Yeah. They beat him. Yeah, they just beat the boys 3-2 in under 9. And my daughter scored the game winner with 4 minutes left and won player of the game and got to take home the Canucks belt. Big day.
That away.
Right? That's a hockey tale that'll last for a
She's
while,
gotta be
beating the boys.
She's got to be buzzing.
Oh, she is. Yeah, she's about as jacked up as she gets. Yeah, she was on the way home. Well, yeah, she was feeling it. Good stuff. I can't wait for this tournament. I've never been into the Continental Cup. So small world here. Do we talk about the storyboard anymore or just keep going?
Just go.
Just go?
You're the most.
Just rip it.
Well, the one thing we got to bring up is like, remember Kit Kat Get That in Sheffield? Remember all those Kit Kats? It was almost like they set the bar.
Yeah, they did.
Right?
The bar that they say.
Right?
Yeah, the bar was set that day.
It was. And Herning, they set the bar, Mac, when you had the shutout record going, right? That was wild.
We need that many in the old Cardiff barn, but.
Well, if you guys pulled her out and then that many bars hit the Cardiff ice, I know how competitive the Cardiff Devils are. They wouldn't be that thrilled with me in the shed if that did happen. I'm just cheering for hockey. I am a Devil, but whoever earns it in hockey. And it's like I lost that under 13 game and that team beat us. I mean, what else can you do? You play them next time, right?
Just start a Twix snowball fight after that one.
Twix and Kit Kat snowball fight. So small world though for my Continental Cup history, which is very short. I was playing for Sonderewski, and we hosted the Continental Cup and shat it right down our leg. We went 2 losses and a tie, mustered up a tie there, and that was just like the regional one. That wasn't the finals. And one of the teams we played was one of the teams in this, Nomad from Kazakhstan. So the team I played from Nomad, they beat us, but they didn't seem like they thought hockey was fun. I watched one of their practices in the old Voyant side, the old side of the arena, and their practices were a lot different than my under 13 practices, you could say. Have you guys seen a Kazakhstanian team practice?
I can't imagine.
If they are in town before the tournament to have a practice, I suggest you go watch. I think it'd be entertaining for everybody.
I remember watching their warm-up, and their warm-up was quite interesting.
They weren't having fun in practice. I don't know if things have changed, but they weren't having fun.
Can't imagine.
And one thing I found interesting, they would like work for a little bit, and then they'd like take a break, and like everybody would just kind of like stop for like minutes at a time, and then they'd start again. It was an interesting practice, one I'd never seen before. I don't know. I think hockey makes you different from wherever you're from too, right?
I was gonna say, yeah. I feel like Kazakhstan's not the most like whatever they do there. I don't think they're having fun, no matter what.
They're giving her full go.
Yeah, they're giving it.
But that team was talented and skilled. Interesting practice, but they did beat us. So they'll be good. And then the other team, small world, Carl Hudson ended his career with a championship with Katowice in Poland. Shed guy.
Their fans brought in Italy.
Their fans what in Italy?
They brought knives to Italy and got them taken away at the border.
Serious?
Yeah, they were coming full sendy to Italy.
Yeah, I guess they're
Why would they do that? That doesn't make it.
They're nuts. They were lighting fires in the streets of Cortina. Like they were.
Is it like when were they there? Was that like to make it to the finals?
Yeah, that's when was yeah.
Jeepers.
I think Cardiff is up in their security for this tournament. I would like to say.
I think we couldn't go somewhere. From what I've heard, we couldn't go to Poland because they couldn't guarantee the safety of like some teams, like their other fans in the stadium. They couldn't guarantee like the safety.
Huh.
So like old school like hooligan ball type stuff.
Right. And that stuff happened in Germany. I heard some stories, even like Bietigheim versus Hellbrunn, where like there were full sends between the fans, and like there were fans that got like kicked out of the arena for extended periods, you know? Yeah. There is different mentalities around the hockey game. That's what's interesting about the Continental Cup. Everybody fighting for the trophy, you know?
Yeah, hopefully no knives. Like I'm okay
Right.
with
Yeah.
fist fight.
Fist fights are fine, but knives, that's
Yeah.
just horse manure. That's
Don't
not,
be bringing that stuff.
no,
That's cowardly.
that's not playing by the code.
No honor.
None. Jeepers. Well, all I was going to say about that team also is I looked at the roster, or the research team did, and their coach's name looked familiar, Jacek Plachta. So I clicked, and yeah, he was on the Castle Huskies that they beat us in overtime of the final game, my first year in Germany, to crush my heart with the Landshut Cannibals. He was on that squad, so wouldn't mind you guys beating him, you know?
Regulation when we faced them all season, they're like 20-0-1.
You've played this team?
The Polish team, yeah.
You have.
Yeah, in Cortina.
Oh, you were in the same tournament? How do you guys both be there?
Well, top two, because Mosey played against the Kazakhstan team.
Yeah, we lost to the Kazakhstan team, but then we beat everybody else, and so then we went through.
So
and then Herning was in the other one.
We lost to the worst team in the entire tournament, possibly Cortina.
I thought only one team got out of those tournaments.
No, top two.
Okay.
It might be one team from. It might be one team from the tournament before that might make it through.
I think we'll playing around our leagues.
Mosey, is the time then that you lost, is that the third episode of that documentary with Ollie Hampson where you guys, I think it's before the game. Yeah, Pete gives his speech and then you said winning is fun and I heard it.
Oh yeah, so that's that episode. I don't know if that was before. I think
But that was when the goat and a few boys were steamed off after that game about how you guys hadn't played right, and obviously that must have been the game you lost.
Yeah, that was the Nomad game.
Okay, what was the score of that one?
Oh God, I couldn't even tell you.
Okay,
honestly, I don't even remember. 6-4, maybe 5-4.
I don't remember most losses either.
Yeah, home those right out.
So then, Mac, you said you played the Katowice, and what happened in that game?
It was kind of a nail biter. We were down 2-1, forced overtime with forced overtime late in the third. But then we thought we had to win in regulation to move on because we'd lost to Cortina and they were getting pumped by everybody else. Like we just had a stinker of a game.
Yeah.
And then, which is sometimes hard to play against teams that aren't as good as you, obviously. But
yep.
So we pulled me to try to make it go 3-2. But if they would have scored, we would have been out of the tournament.
So you didn't know what you had to do. Yeah. So you thought you had to win in regulation, and they didn't score on the empty net, so you moved on.
But we went to overtime, and then like someone read the rule book, like it was as soon as we made it to overtime, as long as Cortina lost their next game, which was after our game against the Hungarian team, then we were moving on. But then Cortina goes up like 3-0 in the first period or something silly like that. But then the Hungarian team comes back. They're sitting like their best players because they're already out of the tournament, so it doesn't matter to them. Right. So they come back at like 5-4, I think, like with minutes left in the game, and we're already on the bus ride back to.
And then you find out you're moving on.
And then we found out we're moving on. Yeah,
that's wild.
So we left thinking that we were done for the tournament, and then an hour into the Italian Alps on a 20-hour bus ride back home to Herning, we found out that we assumed Cardiff, and then I started texting Mosey. He said, "No, we're coming to Herning," and I said, "There's no way you're coming to Herning." And yeah, as usual, I'm right.
Well, I didn't think we were gonna go to Cardiff because I was like, there's no way they can like house all these teams, and then
they're gonna
now
need a
they're
lot
like,
of hotel rooms. Hotel rooms
well,
aren't easy to get in Cardiff.
I just said in the rink, like, where are they gonna put these teams? Because they don't have any other locker rooms. So, but I guess they redid the one side of the rink. They knocked through the walls and the small locker rooms and made bigger ones because like that second ice pad's gone. It's like a soft play kids zone now.
I saw that.
Good
That's why I didn't
area.
think. Yeah, I know. So that's why I didn't think like Cardiff was going to be able to host it. I'm like, we don't have any room.
Well, I guess Kazakhstan was going to fly everyone out to Kazakhstan. Is a rumor I heard because they're like sponsored by the government.
Wherever this tournament was going to be really changes it too, right? Like, Evan, for you guys, you'll get to play in front of a lot of Cardiff fans. You would think that this would be, gosh darn solo, right? Probably not part of the regular season plan though, but I sure would want to miss the Cardiff Devils playing for a Continental Cup, you know?
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully there's a good turnout.
Play the most games. You and Poland play the most games out of everyone in the tournament. Like during the season.
100%.
But you and Poland, I think Poland's in like every cup of match, like Hungarian Cup and Polish Cup and everything.
Whoa.
But you guys are on the same boat, like the Continental Cup and the Challenge Cup, and I don't know what else you're in, but
with I think with like preseason, Challenge Cup, Continental Cup, GB, I'll be close to like almost 100 games. I think
preseason is so wild. 13 games.
We had a lot.
You guys did? Cardiff had 13 preseason games?
We had something like that. Yeah, we had a lot.
Not preseason. You mean like a tournament?
No, we played Amiens twice. We played Belfast twice. We played Sheffield once or maybe twice. Yeah, we had like 10 or 13 preseason games.
And so they're flying you guys in weeks earlier and paying you for weeks earlier than when I went there. It was like show up, you play 1 week of exhibition, and then let's hop right into this thing.
Yeah, because we ended up playing I think Glasgow was in there too. Yeah, we ended up playing quite a bit of preseason games.
Huh.
And then we got seven. Oh yeah, and then we got Olympic qualifiers for GB. That's in February. That's 3 games in a row, or 3 or 4 games.
That'll be exciting. Go Team GB.
That's in Cardiff too. They're hosting that too. Yeah.
Wow, they're really doing her there.
Oh,
they were doing those things in the big blue tent.
Yeah, I don't know. We play Team China though. I don't know if Team China was coming to the BBT.
Right. Well, it was a great place.
Trust me, I drive by the reminiscence of the parking lot every day to go to the rink.
Yeah. I miss that place. Cardiff was awesome. What a time we had last time there at 2 Evan, eh? Just saw you there this summer. Can't believe I've even got to go back to Cardiff. Got to do it now a few times. Right?
Oh yeah, Chippy Lane. Good time.
Chippy Lane. Mac, I don't know what hotel you guys will be at, but I got to stay in the Clayton. Shout out to the Clayton. Great spot to stay right across the road from Chippy Lane. Have a time, right to bed.
I don't think I'll have to send out where we're staying, but
no, you don't have to do that. Yeah. A lot of people have knives, or if I was thinking more like people hockeying, like calling the hotel and trying to buzz your room just to piss you off. Like that's hockey, you know?
I'll be yanking at the ball right away.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, those things do happen. I mean, I believe a fire alarm went off in our hotel back in college, and everybody's got to get out of bed and go outside, and we're all like, yeah, those things can happen in hockey.
That's dirty tactics.
So
I respect it, but it's dirty.
On me.
Here's a question, Mac. Last time you came on with Director of Shed Marketing Jake and Evan here, you mentioned you guys were not doing so well, and there was only way was up, and I told them to stop putting their butt cheeks in your face, and you'd stop the puck. And I guess you guys have really been on a run here, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been going the right direction. We're going a little bit the opposite way. We lost 7-4 last night. And yeah, I think out of 6, they had an empty netter, so 6-4. And I think 2-on-1s and breakaways were for all 6.
Yeah, those.
But I think they're shooting about 40% on 2-on-1s and breakaways, so we gave up quite a few.
Yeah.
But that is the way she goes. We've been kind of trending that way, so it's kind of about time we lost one, and hopefully
there are some ups and downs through a season, aren't there? On every team.
Yeah, got one tomorrow, so good bounce back. We'll be fine.
Yeah. It's like a roller coaster.
It is. You just can't get too high, can't get too low, you know? One game at a time. We're like a machine, you know?
Hey, you guys are doing pretty well, though, eh? Second place,
but we keep freaking losing right now. We've lost 3 in a row.
Sheffield's really doing her, it looks like. I saw their record. It looks like my under-13s.
Yeah, they got Sheffield. Yeah, Sheffield's good, but man, we've lost 3 in a row, and the one game we were up 3-0 in Guildford, and we blew that one. So it's we're just finding ways to lose games, and it's frustrating right now. But like you said, highs and lows of the season.
Yeah. How's that new Tendy?
What's up?
How's that new Tendy been, or is he not playing?
Brick wall, he's good. He's been playing. He didn't play the last couple, but he's been playing.
So you guys don't
Christmas time he played. Over the Christmas.
You guys don't have a starter then?
They rotate. It's weird. We do, but they rotate. So it's pretty fun. I don't even think they know who's playing till the day of the game. So it's they just randomly get told. I think so, yeah.
It's just a gut feel type of a deal, or
maybe hot. They get told. Maybe they get told during the week. I don't know. You know me, Mac. I stay away from the goalies.
Don't love that Pete if he's going day of, but
I don't know if that's what he actually is doing. But I'm just saying, I don't really, I don't really hang out with the goalies. Just let them kick their pads around and they do RVH stuff and 34 plus twos and
my goalie always knows he's going because I only have one.
I was gonna say you only got one, so.
But yeah, I know for me, it just in my experiences is playing in the AHL where you take warm up and you're like, am I playing? Am I not playing? And then you go in the room and you look to see if you got a jersey, and it was mentally fatiguing because the jersey, even if it was there, you're like, geez, I didn't think it was going to be there today. Yeah, I don't know. I would probably give him some warning, but I don't
know. Mac knows. I had a 15 or 20 game streak in the A of taking warm up but never playing, and I'd give all the pucks away during warm up. So at the end of the half moon, there was 4 pucks left because I'd give them all away because I was like, fuck it, I'm not playing. Why you even make me come out here?
Oh yeah.
Grocery stick and then all of a sudden playing 20 minutes.
Yeah. Or our D were doing so bad, I'd switch from forward to D, and then the coach would be like, even a forward knows how to play D. You guys suck. And I'm like, does this guy realize I'm a natural defenseman playing forward just for fun up here? Does he actually know I'm a defenseman?
Oh man, that coach was something though.
Oh yeah. Well, he was coach of the year in the OHL, man. What are you talking about?
When?
2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe for Flint.
Oh,
look it up, man. He was coach of the year for the Flint Firebirds.
This is what I do when I don't name names when I'm saying stuff without saying who it is. I don't know who you're talking about, but it sounds interesting.
I'm pretty sure he won coach of the year in the O, and then I'm pretty sure for the CHL he was up for coach of the year and might have won that one too.
I hope he got some help, so maybe that's good.
Maybe. We don't know.
Maybe there's some count somewhere. Who knows? I don't know.
God knows. Times, though. Good times.
You guys were in Rockford together, right?
Oh, yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious who it is, but
you'll go take a look now.
What else were we talking about when we got into that? We were talking about something.
So you can look that up. He's got the rest. That might narrow it down a bit.
You say an arrest?
Arrest, yeah.
Huh.
He's got some priors, as they say.
Yeah, he's got...
curious like a cat.
Research team will be hot tonight.
Yeah, if I remember this. Yeah. Anywho, what else do I got here? So this is, back to the real deal of the shed. If you guys could choose one meal that you've had in Europe, what would it be, and at what restaurant and what country? It's the best meal you've had. If you could go back and have one somewhere that you've had.
Oh,
You
man.
guys are suitcases like me, getting asked to kindly leave, going different places, different countries. What would it be? If you say a microwave cheeseburger, you're kicked out of the shed, Mosey.
What meal would I like? Oh, man.
So I'll start, I think, right? Land suit. I had a honey hole. I lived outside, just at the edge of town. There was an Italian place. It was his family restaurant. The guy's dog would come greet you, stand up on his back feet and like give you a high five, and making homemade pasta and the whole deal. And like my friends from Elmira came to visit, and the guy took care of us for the night, and pizzas, wine, the full deal. And I would go there again in Landshut, Germany. It was either Mario or Luigi's. I can't figure out which one. But anywho,
maybe they were brothers. Yeah, maybe they got.
It's one of the two.
One of the two.
I think it's Mario's because the one in Bietigheim is Luigi's, but I'm not sure. Has anybody thought of one yet?
I got one. There's like a fine dining spot in Hungary, Szekesfehérvár, where I think it was more of like I don't want to say mafia, that might give off the wrong term, but like a money laundering situation for sure.
Yeah.
As some of the Hungarians do. And it was like a sponsor owned restaurant, but it was like super fancy, like small portions and all that kind of stuff. And I guess found out when I went there that the guy was actually the guy sponsoring me for the year, like my paycheck, I guess, or at least that's what he told me. So I got free meals there whenever I would take my dates there.
Free meals are good.
Yeah. And then the wife, that was our spot when she was there.
Yeah.
Mosey,
what you got a favorite place?
Oh man. France, like there was like we had like the raclette or like fondue place, which was nice.
There was a raclette restaurant?
Oh yeah.
I've only racletted at home.
No, you could get it at restaurants. You could do like fondue. That was always pretty good.
I bet you if I went to a raclette restaurant, I'd probably find out I was doing some things wrong.
I know, but like that was good. Even in Germany with in Freiburg, there was like a kebab place that was like a sit down kebab that was actually like German kebab. Was
fancy good. Kebabs.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good little spot.
It's like the opposite of Chippy Lane's kebabs.
It was pretty much the exact same as Chippy Lane, but like better. Fancier, and you were in a better state of mind.
Better state of mind. Sometimes you can be in a great state of mind at Chippy Lane. If you're more aware than the others and you get to watch what's happening, it's a great place to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I found the kebabs in Germany were like, I would say 5 to 10 times better than Chippy Lane, and it doesn't matter what state of mind you're in.
Yeah, next level. Yeah, the kebab place in Germany was good. But yeah,
it's interesting.
France had a pizza vending machine. That was also a pretty solid thing.
Pizza vending machine?
Yeah.
I remember the vending machines. I'm thinking Amsterdam. There was like real food and vending machines, right? Like late night snacks.
So this was like a legit like local pizza place had like a vending machine like out, and there was like you could pick like cheese, pepperoni, or like veggie, and you'd pick it and it would like warm it up, and then like it would just pop out a full pizza. It would be like pop it out.
Some of the things you see playing hockey around the world, eh? I find it interesting. What I was just going to say, though, there's all these different stages of your hockey life. I find it interesting what you guys have all been doing, like switching teams. And like, since I realized how long I've been doing this now that you guys have been so many places and so many things have happened. And now it's like gone full circle. And now Mac's playing against Cardiff and now you're on Cardiff. I just think the whole thing's funny, but like stages of life, it's like you just had a baby overseas, Mac. And I know exactly what that's like. It's a whirlwind. And Mosey, you got the dog. You're living that life. I was just a dog for the first 6 years over there until we brought kids into it, and different stages.
Everybody's at him. Everybody's at different stages.
Just living.
I got my dog on my stick now, so that's always fun.
Sorry, what was that?
I got my dog on my stick. You can put little pictures of on your stick, so I got my dog on my stick.
On your hockey stick?
Your hockey?
You have a picture of your dog on your hockey stick?
Yeah.
Were you Mitch Marner?
I didn't know you loved him that much. I loved my dog, but I don't think I put a picture of him on my stick. He's cute. Yeah, he's cute.
Yeah.
So
why would you put that on the stick?
I mean, I think I'd make the dog look tougher if I'm putting it on the hockey stick.
But yeah, they were like, I was like, on my stick, so I was like, can I put... What's up?
Your stick's not hitting the ice for a scrap anytime soon, so it doesn't need to look that tough.
That's true.
No, exactly.
No.
Maybe one of your players, like, it's right in the middle, like, where I cross-check, so I might be like, hey, check out this thing. Check out this dog. Like, just cross-check him right in the face.
You got a sticker of your dog on your stick. You know what my boys are doing in under 13, which different stages of life here. I've coached every level now here, going from under 9 gals house league to U13 rep boys. Some of the fellas, they call their I don't know, you guys are younger than me. Their tape jobs are called TJs, and they got mad sty for style. And some of the fellows are writing their girlfriends' names on their tape job on their TJs. And I don't think that's mad. No. I don't think that's mad sty. But these fellows think that's mad sty, and they are writing their girlfriends' names right in the sweet spot there in white tape. They're writing their girlfriends' names. And fun fact is, in this under 13 boys, we have girlfriends showing up at the rink now. They're coming to our games.
Can you put them on the line and bag them during like after?
I just don't need any heartbreak before the playoffs, fellas. You guys can't be getting. You guys got to stay focused here, right?
Soft as baby poo.
Well, you know what?
But the games.
What's interesting is some of the boys really step it up when they're gals in the crowd. You could tell sometimes which guys have the gals in the crowd because they all of a sudden find a new level.
That's going to be pure devastation when playoffs comes and the breakups come. You're going to be...
Well, I'm going to have to coach him through it. I'm a mental coach, too, doing this minor hockey thing,
Sometimes better. God. Sometimes you get a little...
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Depends on the relationship, really, but yeah.
I don't think they should be getting any under 13 here.
No, in that, but like mentally, you just kind of... get a little free.
Happy hockey players play better, and it seems like these kids that have girlfriends think they're pretty cool.
All right,
so games change.
Yeah, my son is telling me he has his first girlfriend now. I believe they both liked each other, and they said, "Do you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend?" And they are now boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't know what that means. I don't think they've hung out yet, but
is her name on the tape job or what?
I was
no. I think I don't think so. He would probably have a picture of his dog on a stick first.
There you go.
He loves his dog. Yeah.
This guy's doing it right.
Yeah, Mac. What'd you put on your helmet this year? You haven't put like a Twix on it yet, or like a 2 Ales and Hockey Tales logo or anything yet? I don't know. Just thinking out loud.
No, I put.
Okay, that's fine. Now you had a kid. Kid's probably gonna be on it next year. That's I could finish second again. I don't mind it.
I mean, we lost in the finals. I was gonna go like if we won the finals, I'm like, screw it, like Twix helmet, gold, it's gold wrapper. So like we won the gold helmet, so maybe I'll just
that would be sweet
for cocky and chuck it on the helmet. But we gotta win.
Yeah, I agree. You do, yeah.
Do you just get a normal player's helmet? Do they give you like a gold goalie helmet?
Yeah,
this is like
Player's helmet. Yeah. I think we've even talked about this before, but it's a player's
I feel
helmet.
like a goalie helmet would be cooler.
Everyone gets a Mosey.
No, you can't.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like you got a goal. Like they got player helmets, you got a goalie one.
Yeah, man, they've got a budget too, though, man. You know what the price of those goalie helmets are, and then you got the backup goalies too. You got to keep it simple. Everybody gets the same thing. Everybody won together, Evan. You think goalies get a goalie trophy and the players get a player trophy?
Hey,
Not
if you won the gold
money like the Cardiff Devils, okay?
They actually,
hey, if you won the players helmet, you'd be wearing that in summer, wouldn't you? Playing in Jackson Hole. Yeah, you would.
And it's actually there's one. I got one right there. But then they asked me to kindly leave. I'm not for everyone.
Why don't you got one?
I actually played against the Herning Blue Foxes in Game 7 for that thing. Yeah, they had beaten us in the Pokal earlier in the year, and they waxed us in the finals. I think it was like 5-0. And then yeah, Game 7 was we were up 4-0 going into the third, and then they scored 2 quick ones at the start of the third, and it was like whoa. But we hung in there. Fun times. But then they asked me to kindly leave a week later, and then I flew home, and the taste in my mouth, it didn't feel as golden as it had the week earlier, you know. But that's how I ended up in Cardiff. Small world, isn't it?
All works out.
All works out in the end. All works out in the wash, right? So Mac, you guys are battling Aalborg again, eh? They're the ones you're fighting for first with right now?
Yeah, we're back and forth. We've dropped a couple, so they're I think ahead by 4 now, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, either way, we all got to go through the same teams in playoffs. So
yeah,
as long as we ramp it up for playoffs and don't go in like we did last year, I think we'll be fine.
Same with my fellows. Yeah, that's hockey. And you know what's interesting? Small world is you're playing Sunderjewski tomorrow, and their new interim coach is a guy that won a gold helmet with me and is a shed guy. Stayed at his parents on my way to get my son's passport or something like that. And that's Anders Forster. Great dude.
Yeah, they had that was a weird situation there when they fired their coach, I guess, but yeah, seems like he's got the boys back on track. They were struggling for a bit, and
was it Mario Cinnamoni or whatever that was there before him?
I think that guy's a bit of a goof.
He's also the guy that didn't coach me. He had been the coach at Voyance before, or Sunderjewski before, and I had my good year. They asked me to kindly leave, and he actually personally reached out to me from watching me play that year to try and help me get jobs. And it was just to be a good dude. And I didn't even know the guy. And he said, I've seen them kind of do this where they only bring back so many imports. And he's like, man, you're a great player all year. I'll put it in a reference anywhere. And the guy never coached me. I never personally met him. And I thought, man, that's neat. But I heard he was a tough coach.
Yeah, I guess, not a player's guy, but passionate. I say it would be a kind way of saying what I've heard, but yeah, they're buzzing now. They lost 13-3 on they played back to back. I think the whole league played like back to back home and homes after New Year's, or no, before New Year's. Sorry, after Christmas break, they lost 13-3 and then won 3-2 the next night. Same team, so.
You know what? That reminds me of Cardiff Devils winning the Challenge Cup 2-1 in Sheffield and then losing 11-1 to Sheffield just a few days later. Don't know what happened there.
I do.
I'd be curious, Mac, if your team wins, what goes on in that Tuesday game. I don't know how you get out of those Tuesday games, but you might have to pull the chute on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Denmark's a weird league though, for the folks that don't know. Finishing first and finishing second is different there because you pick who you play, right? The top seed picks out of the bottom 4 teams who they want to play. You can pick 5, 6, 7, or 8.
Yeah, I don't know if they do that anymore. Because last year we we didn't lose on purpose at the end of the year to get second place, but we did not send a
But you
full
lost on purpose. Yeah. You
Yeah,
played hard, but not with all the
we lost,
players.
lost 6-5. It was like a nail biter, but yeah, we didn't send a full roster to Copenhagen. I forget who we played, but then we got second because it was a shorter travel.
Well, I know it was definitely like that when I was there, because when I was there was when the two guys bet against their own team when they were the two top scorers. Like, we were in a scoring race and they bet against their own team. Naturally lost against the last place team when you weren't trying to win, like 9-2 to a team that was brutal. And then they got sent home from the league, and we picked the fifth place team to play because they didn't have those two guys. Yeah, we
Yeah, I
finished
don't know.
first and picked fifth.
I don't know who we'd want to face. It's pretty tight league this year. So
Yeah, so is the UK, eh, Evan? Other than like Sheffield really doing her right now, but everybody else is right neck and neck.
Yeah, it's a lot tougher. Teams are a lot closer. It's like how it was before COVID. Like teams can take points off of any team now, so it's closed the gap a little bit.
Well, I think you guys are going to be pretty juiced up for next weekend. I know I would be. Mac, I know what it would be like for me as you. I mean, if I would have ever got a chance with Cardiff to go play Beatingheim, holy moly, would I want to win. You know what I mean?
yeah, I'll giving her my best like always. So we'll see how it goes.
Speaking of you're gonna give a couple jerseys to fans. One fan did write to me and said he's a devil for life, but that he respects you. So I should pull up the message, but it's like, I respect Mac so much as a person and as a player that I'm going to wear my Mac Blue Fox jersey to the game against Cardiff. And I was like, whoa, man, that's a power move there.
Absolute traitor, you're off. You're not done being a fan for that.
But he did say he was going to be a devil for life. I don't know, but that's quite the move. If
you're a devil for life, we revoke that card. We take it back.
You must have really influenced that person, whoever it is.
Might as well.
Trying.
Yeah.
You might as well move to Herning now. Get back to get a flight to Billund. You're a Billund. You're in Herning now.
Oh.
But you know what? Hearing things like that, being nice is nice. You know, like fun is fun. Being nice is nice. Yeah. A fan in Beatingheim wrote to me, like in the comments, and like said something really, really nice to me for a guy that was asked to kindly leave after, winning the first championship there and like doing well. And then we didn't have the budget, don't have the team. You get a new coach that doesn't want you, and then you're asked to kindly leave. Like, for however many years later it's been, for a fan to write what he did and that those memories were for life and blah, blah, blah. Like, being nice is nice. And when fans say stuff like that, it's great. And it's like when teams lose and you hear what fans write on like social media, it's like, you got nice as being nice, and you guys are being the opposite, And it's like, you're supposed to be our fans. You're supposed to have our back. Just like teammates.
You don't even like it, man.
Yeah.
That's why I stay. That's why I don't really read social media too much.
In the world.
Yeah. Well, and then like when people are nice, it's like, I don't know. It's like saying something nice to a player from a fan, from a teammate, from a coach, that can give someone a shot of life. And it's like being mean actually gives them kind of the exact opposite,
Yeah.
Just thinking out loud my shit again.
Agreed. 100% agreed.
Yeah. And Mosey, what? Sorry, what?
No one's leaving the UK league with like money to go buy a home. So like, no one's making in the UK league. Let's be honest. So I don't know if we're making enough to deal with the riffraff online, but
right. And like,
so we'll do what we can.
Right? You're doing it for the love. And when people aren't being nice to you, it's like, it's hard to love it so much when people are nice.
Oh, yeah.
But when people are nice, it's like when I went to Cardiff, man, that brought back my love of hockey. When there was like the fans were like a hockey family and everybody had our back and we were winning. And it's like, I don't know, being places when you're not winning, it can change what it's like. But like when everybody's in it together, man, it's like you're unstoppable. And it's with the fans too, right? And it's the fans having your back through everything. And it's like it is a roller coaster, you know?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hope
I
people are
agree.
listening to me in my shed again. I got one more fun story so I don't forget about it. Because we were so busy through the holidays and everything, I had no time for the shed or nothing. I had time off work and we took my son and three guys from our hockey team to trampoline park yesterday. And
Oh,
there was a dodgeball area. And my two horses and two of my puppies got in the dodgeball game with some city fellas. Oh
how'd
man,
that go?
they they were running a muck. It was the funniest sporting event I've ever seen in my life. Kids were getting hit in the face all over the dodgeball court, and
Yep.
the dads were getting upset, and I just sat there and watched. It's like, well, the kids are still in the dodgeball court. I don't know. If you don't like get hit in the face, get out.
Love that. I absolutely
Oh,
love that.
it was something else, man. It was so uh
Love that. Makes
hey,
me.
do you guys have any more?
Was it like the dodgeball where there's like actual trampolines and the dodgeball is just ripping? Yeah, so you can like
Oh yeah.
jump across. Yeah, I know
But you got
exactly.
to
Love
stay on
that.
your side, but you can jump around. But like, there was one kid that was in midair because he was jumping, and like, it was a full fastball right in the face. The kid
Yep.
like did a flip, man, and then like landed on his face, and it was it was the best sporting event I've ever watched.
Yeah, I love that. I'm all about that. I've done
Oh,
to the trampoline park, and like the trampoline park might be one of my favorite places. Even like the foam pit where you can just like launch kids into like double bounce kids into the foam pit when they're trying to do it, and just yeah, I
I
love
could
it. I'm
totally
like,
see
yeah,
you having a time at a trampoline park. I didn't participate yesterday. I don't have the
you
knees
have
or the
to.
body type for it anymore.
You didn't
Yeah,
like
it
we're
takes
in
a
a baboon city here with free arcade games from every like era of arcade games and a trampoline park and bumper cars and uh robot uh fucking
wrestling.
Bronco thing.
Oh.
Mechanical bull?
All under one roof, and you're telling me you didn't like it here in Herning. Okay. Okay.
To be honest, I don't even think that place. How long ago was this? Because I didn't even know that place existed. Because I would have just been hanging out
I,
there.
I don't know. I didn't know it existed either until I got invited to a 2-year-old's birthday party.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't even think
You
I
went
knew
to a
that place
2-year-old's
existed.
birthday party, Mac?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
that's
Every
hockey.
time I was drunk as invite there.
Yeah. I've seen some 2 and 3-year-old parties get out of hand.
Yeah, if I would have known that place existed, I would have been there every day.
Yeah.
Great
Well, and
Oh
then
wait,
event there.
I did know that place existed. We did our team bonding there, where they have like the obstacle course, where like the wipeout course. You can get like the yeah. We had our team bonding thing there. I did know that place existed.
Yeah, if you get a wristband, you can go and play all the arcade games for free. You don't even need quarters.
really,
What? Yeah, I didn't know that. I would have done that. I would have just been there every day.
that's what my kids are like at that age now, where they're doing all that stuff, and it's like, wow, this is kind of fun again. You know, I even played Fortnite the other night. Not very good at it.
Yeah, you can't be out of build at that age, you know.
Yeah, I can't build with Jack.
Jeepers, you should see the kid play. Yeah, I can't compete with that. Uh,
No, no one can.
I think there's some kids on my team putting in some hours on that game, you know.
No,
Yeah,
they
we
got
got
girlfriend. They got girlfriends now, so they probably don't have the time.
I don't know if they're at the age where they actually hang out with their girlfriends or they just tell people their boyfriend and
They
girlfriend.
just tell they got a boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah,
Yeah.
smart. I
all
wish I
depends.
was at that. I wish I was at that phase.
Well, I don't know what I do have something else. The Moose, what a brand your old man's got there out in Jackson Hole. It's like I I see some of the posts and stuff, but like my toque, my hat that I always wear, like my wife stole this sweater jacket that I got from your old man, but like the swag they got is incredible. And then like their brand of like their big tough guys in Jackson Hole that go out there and muck it up and beat everybody. It's like, God, these really got something there.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds like they might be losing some players this year. So if anyone wants to go play for the Jackson Hole Moose, try out and have fun in a ski town, let us know.
I saw some, so I was like looking, and it was like some like NHL guy signed somewhere, and it was like from Jackson Hole Moose to is it Boot? No.
Yeah, he goes here.
Yeah, like so signed, that Booth guy. So he's
yeah,
he had like 80 something points.
Yeah, he goes and plays for the Moose until like Christmas, and then goes to Norway for the rest of the year.
Yeah, but I just saw like it was like Jackson Hole moves to Norway, and I was like, what? And then I looked, and I was like, the guy put up 80 points in like 20 games, or no, he had like one game 5 points or something.
Yeah,
I played against that guy in college. He's a Michigan State guy, and he went like straight there to like nearly up for Rookie of the Year in the show, and like nobody saw it coming.
Wow. Yeah. Vacations in Jackson, skates there to
get ready for Norway, and then goes for a quick
inch, and he gets paid out of the ass in Norway for 2 months. Goes, makes a playoff push with them, and leaves.
Back to the honey hole.
I just laughed when I saw the transfer from the Jackson Hole Moose to Norway or wherever he's going. I was like,
well, the only other thing I got is I never realized how many big hockey games were going on around the world till I been out my shed so much and the world's got so small. It's like, man, you guys are playing big games all the time. All these other teams are playing big games all the time. Then you got like the World Juniors. Now you got the Continental Cup. There's shit going on in hockey all over the place, you know?
Never stops.
Literally
never stops.
No. Well, I'd have to say from the bottom of my heart, guys, thanks for always making time for the shed and all the memories we've made, because I got more of them written down here, but like it's been something else. And
that's why we do it.
Now that you guys are playing in the Continental Cup, like for like an international trophy, it's like it's amazing how all this the storyboards all come together. That like everybody realistically from both teams should bring Kit Kats and Twix, and whoever earns it, right?
Yep. Winner takes all.
Winner takes all. And then fans, you can eat the other one, you know?
Yeah, just someone get me bus at 4:45, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure after the game, tell the people where you're staying so they can go wake you up or get you to wherever you need to be.
That's when you need teammates, Mac. I've been in vulnerable positions at that time of day when there's time to travel, and you need your teammates at that time.
I don't know. With Gemma, you're saying I shouldn't go out and I should go hang out with you at your little pad there that night.
You do whatever you want, man.
If you win the Continental Cup, whoever does, I think you go with your team and you do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be something else. Just watching it from my little device. All the updates I'll get from the Shed family. But I hope everybody brings their Kit Kats and Twix. And like that doesn't just have to be the game Cardiff versus Herning, right? Like Mac plays against other teams. Evan's gonna play against other teams, right? And hopefully you guys win all the other games, and then it's a showdown to see who is the champion. And then jeepers, somebody be upset and somebody be happy, right?
That would be the perfect storm for that Sunday game for sure.
Be something else, really. That'd be hockey. Yep.
That'd be hockey.
That
would be hockey.
Well, thanks again for making the time, guys. And go Shed family, go Devils, go Blue Foxes. Go hockey.
We both need the Shed boost going forward here. So
that's right. Yeah, realistically, I want both teams to win their leagues and everything there is to do, right? And this has been another episode of 2 Ales and Hockey Tales with Mac and Mosey, Legs and Eggs.